Howdy y'all, welcome back to Rat's Nest Hot Rods. As you can see here, we're prepping the metal with a final clean before we spray down the Omni Epoxy primer. We're going to shoot 2 coats of epoxy, and then we're going to come back right after that with 3 coats of feather fill. So stay tuned. I'm going to speed this up because it's really boring, and I'll cut you back in when we get to some epoxy.
Town thinking that he was the one, but now he's washing dishes till the morning has begun. Come Friday night, girl, he gets his fun. I am the West Coast boy, digging on the West Coast chicks, looking for a supernatural fix on the strips of life. Hey, I ain't no backwoods hick. At 18 I made my exit, took that lonely boat, sing a trip to Seattle, the city of the night. Here's the story now.
Alright, car's fully cleaned with wax and grease remover. We're going to hit it with an Omni Epoxy primer. For some reason I lost most of the footage of this first coat, which is unnerving because this is kind of the coolest one when you're covering up the metal. But once I get the roof and the sail panels done, you'll see it'll cut right to the when the second coat's going down. I'll speed this up, and we'll cut back in when we start doing the feather fill. Alright, we're going to lay down this feather fill from Evercoat over all the major panels of the car. Going to do 3 coats, and it's going to go down in different colors. In retrospect, I wish I didn't do it this way. I kind of did it. I had some gray and I had some black and mixed them together, and I don't know. No good reason, and I won't ever do that again. I prefer the light gray from now on and forever. As you'll see when we get to blocking, it'll look like a spotted cow, but oh well. This is the Air Gunsa Iwata gun with a 3.0 millimeter tip, and it lays this stuff on perfectly without having to reduce it at all. I'll speed this up, and we'll watch it rock and roll. lay down some of the black feather fill now. I bought it because it was the only can on the shelf at Wesco, and I will never buy it again. It looks really cool when you're laying it down really wet, and you can kind of see what you're working with there. But when you go to block it out, seeing your low spots is a bit of a pain in the ass, at least for me. I'm colorblind, and I know this is black and gray, but man, it's hard to see your lows, so I won't use that again. Alright, 3 coats on the car of the Evercoat Featherfill G2. I really do like the stuff, and I guess I should point out that I epoxied the car in bare metal and then went directly over the top of it with this, knowing that there's going to be some spots where I need to come back and put body filler in. You'll see that in the next video when we start to block sand. I think it helps with adhesion, and getting it on that fresh epoxy primer is, in my mind, the way to go with this polyester primer. And as I've stated several times during this video, you'll see why not to use the black feather fill. Peace and grease, sucker.